This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. Squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blue Hens will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Western Kentucky's offense will get first crack at it today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got it in the middle. It's Barry. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Upshaw. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Parks. He'll try to do it himself. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Pulls and fires complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And he didn't hit that one purely, but the member's bounce gets it to go. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Delaware's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to.
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Blue Hens headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Snap it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Oh, it's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of it.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Parks. Using his feet to buy time. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Going for 6. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
This guy can throw it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch it in the middle. It's Kelly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Blue Hens are in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Shakes off the defender. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Throwing right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep and take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Parks. Gets it out quickly. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
It's a turnover on downs.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, Dave. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They punted away on fourth down. And they'll let that one go, and then it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. The Blue Hens want to move quickly.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Blue Hens, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's looking to pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
Man, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out, find him, he'll do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the third time the charm. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Scrambling away. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Parks. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Man, that's a great job playing the fake. That's one of the hardest plays to defend, especially down here near the goal line. Nice job staying inside the receiver, staying glued to him close enough where he can get a hand on the football and knock it down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now. Second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Got the back over the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blue Hens line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Parks. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Topper. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The kick is on its way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Parks. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Under fire. He's going for it all. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Flips it out to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. From the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to pass. It's Parks. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The inside handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Pass interference. Defense.
Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Wants to go up top on first down. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They go to the draw. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Parks. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barry. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
On to kick it away.
That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Myers. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Going to try to get it himself. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. He leaves it with his back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Little touch pass to the receiver. Into the house. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
There he goes. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And the Blue Hens started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Makes the catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Heads.
Number 6.
Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
And he tacked on the extra point. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Parks. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it down on the right side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Barry. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers have this offense rolling. Quick pass on the jet motion. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside. I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator. coach that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the earth.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
At the 8-yard line.
He wants to throw it. He wants it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Delaware. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Parks. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big time.